Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this February the 11th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Tuesday out there so far. Everybody had a great Tuesday evening. I hope everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about the storm system here moving across the country, and also we're going to take a look at some severe weather probabilities over portions of Louisiana, the Mississippi, portion of Alabama in tonight's video as well. And also we may be looking at a winter storm possibly for portions of the south and southeastern United States coming up in the longer term, maybe sometime around next Wednesday and Thursday time frame. So I just want to give you a little bit of a heads up on that as well. We should take a look at the model runs coming up maybe tomorrow night. We'll take a look at them. But tonight we're just going to take a look at regular forecast cycle, what I normally do here. As you can see, we got moisture stretching from up here across the mid-Atlantic, northeast, also down into the Ohio-Tennessee Valley, back down towards the Texas and Louisiana area, and also New Mexico. More activity over here in a portion of Colorado to New Mexico, over toward Kansas, also up here around the Dakotas, back to Montana, and also across southern and southeast Canada. Got another storm system here moving into portions of Washington State, Northern California. That will continue to push to the south and east, and then eventually across the country as we continue to roll forward. This system here may be the one that brings some severe weather towards the end of the weekend for portions of the southeast, and maybe Saturday across portions of the south. We're going to take a look at that in tonight's video as well. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got snow flying from Maine and New Hampshire to Vermont, toward Toronto, Canada, toward Lake Huron, Lake Superior, to Wisconsin, all the way over toward Nebraska, Colorado, New Mexico, also Arizona, a little bit of Oregon and Washington State. Oregon, California, and Nevada region. Got some heavy snow in the mountains of California, North California, mixed precipitation from western Oregon through California down in Arizona. Showers along coastal areas there as well, and also some inland as that low pressure system moves into that region. Critical fire weather over portions of West Texas, also from northern Texas all the way to Ohio, and also Massachusetts, Rhode Island, down to Delaware, Virginia, northern North Carolina, West Virginia, northern Kentucky. Some mixed precipitation for you guys as well. Then we got heavy snow from Kansas through Michigan all the way into southeast Canada. And then we got thunderstorms and showers from up here across eastern Virginia through North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, down into the Gulf of America, also into Texas, Arkansas, back into Tennessee, Kentucky region. And there's that severe weather probability for your Wednesday across Louisiana over toward Alabama. And then here's that heavy rain and flash flooding possible from East Texas all the way to western North Carolina, upstate South Carolina, Tennessee, North Georgia, Alabama, and portions of Mississippi as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, here's a look at your Thursday forecast. You can see we got some snow flying over portions of New Brunswick to southeast Canada, around Lake Huron, Lake Superior, over toward northern Michigan, northern Minnesota, down into Iowa, and also areas of Indiana. We got some heavy snow over portions of southeast Canada, stretching into northern Maine. And then we got mixed precipitation up here for South Maine to Rhode Island to Pennsylvania, West Virginia, portion of Ohio. And then we got some freezing rain in that vicinity as well. And then we got showers from Rhode Island to Delaware to Virginia to West Virginia, portions of the Virginia mountains as well. Thunderstorms and showers from southern Virginia to the Carolinas, Florida, all the way down into Alabama, including the Gulf of America, also off the southeast coast and the Atlantic coastal waters, also in Mississippi, Louisiana to southeast Texas, mixed precipitation over North Texas to Arkansas and southern Oklahoma, then mixed precipitation from Arizona to Colorado, Utah, Nevada, back up to Washington, Oregon State, Northern California. Snow flying from Colorado to Wyoming to Montana, over to Washington, Oregon State, and Idaho region and Nevada. Even got some pockets of heavy snow from Colorado, Utah, Nevada, also Idaho, Oregon, the mountains of California, Northern California, freezing rain across Washington, Oregon State. Shower along coastal areas, stretching into California, down to Arizona region, northern Baja area, California, and some areas of heavy rain and flash flooding in portions of California regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see we got some winter storm watches for northern Maine, winter weather advisory from portions of Maine to New York State to Connecticut, Boston area down to Pennsylvania, also into portions of North Carolina, Virginia, over towards portions of Kentucky, Indiana, and then we got another batch of winter storm watches on East Michigan, then winter weather advisory for the remainder of Michigan to Ohio to Indiana to Wisconsin to Illinois, all the way back to North Texas to Colorado and Kansas region, Nebraska, and also we got winter storm warnings there as well, stretching over to Illinois, eastern Wisconsin, winter storm warning for West Virginia, including Virginia, over toward Delaware, New Jersey, eastern Maryland, Pennsylvania region as well. Flash flood watches for portions of Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, Louisiana, eastern Texas, southern Arkansas. Flood warning for areas of northern Alabama. Some hydro issues over portions of Tennessee. River flood warning still continue for Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, and East Texas and Louisiana. And then we got wind chill and cold weather advisories from northern Minnesota through the Dakotas, Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State, Nevada, and Wyoming. And then we got winter storm warning along the mountain chain of California, wind advisories there, flash flood watches, also wind advisories there also. Winter storm warning for a couple counties southern Nevada, winter storm watch for Utah, red flag warning for areas of Arizona, also in the portion of New Mexico, wind advisories for blow and dust advisories, for West Texas, wind advisories over Arizona as well. We got cold weather warnings in effect for North Dakota and the portion of Montana regions as well. We got small craft advisory gale warning from Maine to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, dense fog advisory along the east coast of Florida, Big Bend of Florida, more small craft advisory along the Florida Panhandle over towards southeast Louisiana. Then again from California up to Washington State, Hawaii and Chain Island, got some high surf warnings around the island. We got winter storm watches to the north, winter weather advisories in central, special weather statements central, and also small craft advisory around the Alaska region as well. Let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook for severe weather for day 2. As you can see, we had general thunderstorms from Corpus Christi to Charleston, West Virginia to Tallahassee, Florida. Then again from Lufkins, Louisiana, all the way to Atlanta, Georgia, Marginal risk, Dalton, Alabama. And then here is the slight risk from New Orleans to Jackson, Birmingham, Columbus, and Mobile, Alabama, and surrounding areas for severe weather. Alright, tornado probability. We have we had 2% in the green, 5% in the brown for a tornado risk. Damaging winds, you can see 5 and 15%. Large hail, less than 5% all areas. Alright, let's see if we can get to day number 4. I might have to go to 3. I'm going to take a look at day number 3, just general thunderstorm, but I would not be ruled out. A marginal risk could be added, possibly. Alrighty, waiting on it to come up. Then we're going to go to day number 6 here in a minute. Here's general thunderstorm from Tallahassee to Dalton to Columbus to Atlanta, Columbia, Charlotte area. This is general thunderstorm for day number 3, which is Thursday, but cannot rule out a severe thunderstorm warning possible for that region. Alright, let's move on to see if we can get to day number 5. Alright, let's see. Click on day number 5. Alright, here we go. Day number 5. Here is the outlook for severe weather for day number 5. From Nashville to Chattanooga to west of Atlanta, Birmingham, you included, Greenville, Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, Alexandria, Shreveport, Lufkins, New Orleans. Slight risk of severe weather in this area here. The National Storm Prediction Center is not going to jump the gun yet and put in an outlook over here yet, but would not be surprised to see a marginal risk maybe for the Carolinas, Georgia, and portion of North Florida in the next outlook when it gets over toward day number 3. Alright, and finally we're going to take a look at the snowfall totals. You can see we got heavy snow across southeast Canada, also across Maine to New York State. Here's that winter storm we're talking about possibly for the Carolinas, North Georgia, 4 to 5 inches of snow. The GFS model is showing some lighter, maybe a couple inches in portions of Georgia, and then we can see some across Mississippi, Alabama, portion of Texas, Louisiana. Heavy snow also for portion of Michigan to Oklahoma to Kansas, and then back over in the western U.S. from Colorado back over to Idaho, Washington, Oregon State, Northern California region. Maybe some heavy snow there across southwestern Canada. Alrighty, so there's your video for tonight. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Like I say, enjoy the weather because the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, and we'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Tuesday evening, folks. Take care, and we'll catch. And also enjoy the weather because the only weather you got.